It's playoff time here on CCX. The girls Section 6 AA quarterfinals between the Armstrong Falcons and the Hopkins Royals. Hello again, everybody. I'm Wally Langfellow along with Sig Ligry. And Sig, a girls matchup tonight that features a 3 seed against a 6 seed. Armstrong, the 3 seed, 8-6 on the season. Hopkins comes in this with 5 wins, 9 losses, and 2 ties. How do you see the matchup?
Well, it's playoff time, so it's anybody's guess, anybody's game. Obviously, on paper, Armstrong is going to be the favorite, but it's a cold night, windy, and you never know what's going to happen in sections.
Yeah, and you mentioned the weather. How big of a factor do you think it is? There is a little bit of a breeze, and as you mentioned, temperatures hovering around 35 degrees tonight, so it could factor in.
It'll factor in for the people watching the game. The people who are lucky are the ones that are playing on the field and being active. It's not going to affect it as much because there's not much of a wind, and that's a good thing. So it'll be a matter of us keeping moving, not getting that frozen feeling.
Yeah, the frozen feeling if you're sitting on the bench. So hopefully both coaches will get players in. All right, we'll have the opening kickoff for you in a moment. It's Armstrong and Hopkins here from Armstrong Senior High School. Stay with us.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First I took them to feel better. Then I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Well, you can see the players blowing into their hands, getting ready for a night of cold soccer. And they're just about set to go. The Falcons, as you see, dressed out in their red unis with the white trim and numerals. 8-6-2 on the season were the Falcons. Under head coach Natalie Ginn, her 3rd year as head coach. Some of the fans huddled together and looks like they're, for the most part, dressed appropriately. Well, I think that one young lady probably should find a hat at some point. So I said a few moments ago, it was temperatures hovering around 35. Officially 33 degrees right now. So it's gone down 2 degrees since my wild estimate. Either that or it was 33 before and I just didn't know it.
It may have been that way because it just got cold really quick.
I think you're going to see a lot of this type of thing tonight. Keeping close together and sharing some of that body heat. The Hopkins girls getting ready. Now that's somewhat unique. Have you see many players with the face mask like that? I don't think I've seen many like that.
Not in soccer, but I have seen it in basketball.
Yeah. And you even see it in girls softball too.
Oh, is that right?
For the infielders. Oh yeah. A lot of infielders are wearing masks now. Well, here we go. In the nets for Armstrong will be Erin Daly. And for the Hopkins Royals, it'll be Sophie Norman. There's a good look at Erin. And at the other end, it'll be Sophie Norman. You can hear the wind a little bit too. The flag when we were down on the field a few moments ago was blowing out of the northwest. Pretty stiff breeze. We'll see if it's a factor tonight at all. Set to go on this brand new turf field that the Robbinsdale School District installed this season. And Hopkins controls off the opening kick. Towards the net, played to the side there by the Falcons. There's an opportunity and a shot towards the net, and Aaron Daly scoops it up. Played ahead now to Isabel Bowick. Bowick sends it ahead. This is Bowick again. Little gave and went. And over the touchline it goes. It'll be a throw in for Hopkins. Just underway here from Armstrong. Section 6AA quarterfinal action between the Falcons and the Royals. Royals ended the regular season snapping a long losing streak. They had lost 5 in a row before coming up with a victory over Minneapolis South 3-0 back on Saturday, October 6th. So they come into this off of a victory.
Yeah, but as you said, kind of a tough ending, losing that many in a row after a fairly good, strong season. Here's an opportunity coming in.
Shot by Bowick, and that one is played the other direction by the Royals.
Oh, miscue. Look out. This could be a one-on-one.
Yeah, Jenna Bloom lost the ball. And she continues to battle. They'll give her credit. She got back defensively.
Came back very alertly to thwart any kind of an offensive set. And now we're going to have a throw-in for the Royals.
Falcons kind of the polar opposite with regard to how the season ended. They ended up with a loss to Maple Grove. They were shut out 3-0, but they were coming off of 3 straight wins. So almost completely opposite of what happened with Hopkins. Hopkins had lost 5 in a row and then ends up winning their final game. Armstrong had won 3 in a row, but they lost their final regular season match. Royals in control again. Shot, and once again, Aaron Daly scoops it up. So a couple of shots already here for Hopkins. Daly, a couple of routine saves. Nice punt, gets it out to midfield. Picked up by the Royals right there. That's Mary O'Neill. O'Neill plays it ahead. Crossover to Abigail Hoyska.
That stumbled on that ball a little bit.
Yes.
And that's not that unusual given the 33-degree temperature. Your limbs just don't work quite right.
I know yours don't. You've announced it several times to me tonight.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
You're good now?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm up in the warmth of the press box.
That'll do it. Got the heater going up here?
Yeah, we got a fireplace and everything else.
Fireplace. That's about it.
Try a chance the outside, and wow,
Boy,
nice play.
Yeah, Aaron Daly's been busy here in the early going. But you know, that could be good too, as you mentioned. You want to keep moving, you want to stay active. Daly comes out again and scoops it up.
Let's see if she kicks it or distributes it. Yeah,
she wanted to distribute it, but she went with the punt. Yeah,
right, and that changed her mind.
This is Bowick. Knocked off of her foot. And Royals lose control for the Falcons now. Sophia Pung plays it ahead. Royals regain control. And out over the touchline, throw in for Hopkins. And this will be Maggie Dostell. Here come the Falcons again. Alden Taylor. Back the other direction. Ball takes a nice Hopkins roll. And right back to Erin Daly. This time she distributes. And loses it.
Oh, nice move.
The Falcons wisely knock it out of play. Jenna Bloom. It's a good look at Jenna. Came in and just whacked that thing out of play. Said, you know what, let's get back. Let's get our defense set here. We'll allow them to have a throw in. Centering pass, but nobody there to get it. Picked up by Alden Taylor. Falcons coming the other way. And it looks like that's going to be a throw in for Armstrong, and it is.
Yes, it is. Hopkins coming back in their defense pretty quick that time. Armstrong trying to keep it in, but can't maintain possession. It's going to be a throw-in for the Royals.
Every once in a while, you can hear the wind blowing into our microphones on the field. It's kind of quieted now, but every once in a while you hear that rumble. And it's not a warm southwesterly breeze.
You can see by the flag where the wind is. The wind kind of comes and goes.
It is coming out of the northwest, and as I said, it was fairly strong blowing the flag in the north end zone. Touched out of bounds last by Hopkins over the touchline, so it'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Comes to Carly Krusel. That one whacked right into a defender. Falcons regain control. This is Bloom. Over to Schneider. Hannah Schneider now. Plays it ahead to Bowick. Bowick, oh, nice little between the legs pass. And I think that, I thought that perhaps Hopkins last touched that, but it was last off of Bowick, so it's a throw in for the Hopkins Royals.
Tried to keep that in play, but didn't quite make it. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons.
So Armstrong does get the throw in now. Bowick gets it into Alton Taylor. Alton Taylor now back to Bowick. Picked up by Alton Taylor. Shot towards the net is easily redirected. Royals get it out to midfield and playing it ahead, and Falcons will regain control. Back it goes to Erin Daly. Ahead to Schneider. This is Levin Douglas. And another shot.
That one had some...
had a little zip on it.
Zip on it, yeah. You see it again. Left-footed shot. That had some speed as it bounces right into Daly's hands.
Falcons regain control. Here they come. Ahead it comes. They got a little 2-on-1. Nice job defensively there by Douglas to break it up.
Boy, talk about keeping your cool. Got two forwards attack, and then you manage to get possession and get the ball out of the danger area.
And we're going to get a foul, I believe, and so it'll be, should be a free kick. Let's see where they're going to put it. Yeah.
Right about there.
Yep.
Put that on the list for
So a free kick here for the Royals. No score on the board. About 10 minutes into this first half of play. Royals have had all the shots so far. How many does Willie Markham have them for? 3?
It's 4 shots, 3 on,
shots.
4 shots, 3 on goal.
3 on goal, okay.
You were close.
I was partially correct. I never doubt Willie, though.
Yeah, Willie's going high tech this year.
Maggie Dossel with the throw in. Falcons intercept, and it's last touched by Hopkins, so Falcons will put it back into play. Scramble for the ball, won by the Falcons. Ahead comes Jessica Hanley. Hanley, 9 goals on the season. She's the Falcons' leading scorer. Anytime she gets the ball in this area, the Royals have to be concerned. This is Bloom on the throw-in. Those are right towards the net. The header is up and nearly over the outstretched hands of Sophie Norman. Wow. Well, that's about as good a header as you're going to get, huh, Coach?
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Nice high header and goes just inside the crossbar.
Little top spin on it, too.
That could have very easily spun right into the goal.
Yeah, Carly Croso with a really nifty header that just did not quite make it, but sure made things interesting. So we remain scoreless. But for the Falcons, certainly their best opportunity so far. And it was a heck of a throw-in, too, from the sideline.
I was going to say that was a very good throw-in. You know, we've seen some teams before that have 1 or 2 people that can have very effective throw-ins. And it makes a big difference, especially down that far into the defensive zone. It's almost like a corner kick.
Yeah. Sophia Prung sends it ahead. Picked off by the Royals. A little battle for the control here.
Advantage called, no foul.
Well, Krusel and Hoyska battling. Falcons finally end up with the ball.
A little heel kick.
This is Krusel again. Whacked right out near midfield. Sent back in by Julia Rolls.
Trying to center, got ridden off the ball by the defense. It'll be a corner.
And it will. So the Falcons with their first corner opportunity of the match. See how they elect to play this. And they're going to get a substitution here. Into the contest comes Samantha Hanlon.
For the Falcons, number 17, Sam Hanlon.
So Sam Hanlon is in. Isabel Ballack takes a seat. And here comes the corner. Puts it right out front. The header goes the wrong way.
Nice corner kick, right where you want it.
Boy, yeah, the placement was really good. Unable to make anything of it. Long shot and tipped up and over. Wow. Boy,
that's some zip on it.
I mean, that's twice now where she's had to use her height. Look at this. Look at this.
Just gets it.
She got 3 points for that. Tipped it over the goalpost. Over the football goalpost.
That's concentration.
That's a heck of a play again by Sophie Norman. Literally, her 2 saves have been because she has to use her hops just to get the ball from going above her head. Header does not go towards the net. Picked up there. But really a nice shot by Carly Krusel to set up that opportunity. Falcons again putting some pressure on. This is Jessica Hanley. And we'll have a goal kick here.
So finally, Hopkins gets out of the defensive mode, but that's only because of a goal kick.
Yeah.
Armstrong doing a great job of putting some heavy pressure on the Hopkins defense.
Long goal kick and a foul apparently, and so Falcons will get the free kick. It looks like at about the football 25-yard line.
That was referee Keith Rock that we had a good shot on. Center referee for this match. Zach Johnson is the R1 and Max Seeger is AR2.
This is Jenna Bloom.
37 yards out. Sends it on net, but she missed the net.
What net are you looking at?
I said it when the left her foot, it was
It looked
way.
good. Yeah. You sound like Daniel Carlson, the Vikings kicker. When it left my foot, it looked good, except that he missed all 3 field goals against the Packers. Oh, boy, Sig. Falcons trying to set up again. They've been putting some good pressure on here over the last 7 or 8 minutes anyway. Royals content to just whack it out of there. Picked up by Krusel again. Remember, she had that last shot that netminder Sophie Norman had a tip up and over the goal post, or the crossbar.
Oh, a ball just sitting there. Wow.
I mean, that was temperature related, maybe. Falcons again moving towards the net. Center. Oh,
and missed it. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, a really nice center by Jessica Hanley. The Falcons could not finish. Ball still in play. And Hopkins finally regains some control here as they move up that far sideline. Falcons pick it up. That's Schneider. Schneider moves it ahead now to Hanlon. And the lead pass for Hanlon is a little too far, so it'll be a throw in. And you can hear that wind now. That is the wind.
And it feels as bad as it sounds.
Yeah. Boy, nice little battle there. See Jessica Hanley literally boxing her player out from the ball. And did we get a foul there and a free kick? We did.
Yep.
So the free kick will be executed by Olivia Barfnecht.
About 40 yards out.
Nice line drive kick, but right onto the foot of a defender. Falcons regain. That's Julia Rolls with it. And what do we have over the touchline? Apparently was out, so a throw in for Hopkins from the far side.
It's offside.
It was offside, okay. Falcons starting to mix some different players. You saw Casey Baker there just a second ago. Trying to keep everybody warm. Ahead come the Royals. Race for the ball. Shot and a goal!
Wow.
Boy, that was a spectacular play by the Hopkins Royals. And they're going to say no goal? Or what?
Offside on the far side.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Boy, that was a late whistle if I ever heard one. Levin Douglas made a heck of a play. Out-racing the defense and whacking it in.
And I did not spot the offside, but
yeah, let's
maybe
see
we'll
it again. See if you can spot it here.
Not here. Must have been earlier. Because she's hitting it to herself.
Yeah, that's not offside.
It had to be earlier than that because, anyway, it's called back. The AR had that flag up right away, or as we saw it. So Armstrong breathing a little bit of a relief.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, it looked like it was 1-0 Hopkins.
Yeah.
Next stoppage, we'll get another look at that. Royals play it ahead. Maybe we can even back it up a little bit more. And that one goes out of play. Let's see if we can take a look at it again. If there's any way to back it up just a little bit further. Let's see if you can see it, Sig.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right there. She was offside when the... Too bad. That was a tremendous run.
Yeah, because this is right where you picked it up. That's right where you saw it the first time.
Yeah, we saw it after the ball was kicked, and offside is when the ball is actually kicked.
Yeah.
That is too bad, because that was a marvelous run.
Boy, Douglas did a great job. And just, repositioning herself. Not only, she didn't necessarily win the race to the ball, but she repositioned herself so well.
And they got that good shot off. So, anyway, 0-0.
Falcons with a chance. There's a shot, and that one flies high and wide. Now the Falcons turn around. Jenna Bloom let one rip, and Casey Baker right there. So Sophie Norman and Erin Daly have both been busy, and they've seen some quality shots as well. Past the midway point of this first half, Falcons will make some changes. Riley Radall into the contest. Good look at Riley. And out comes Sophia Pung. Winner of this match will play the winner of Cretin-Derham Hall and St. Louis Park. And play whistle down again. And it'll be a goal kick for the Royals. So that'll be some Saturday afternoon soccer, the section semis here in section 6. Falcons play it ahead again, broken up there neatly by the Royals. This is Douglas again. And the Falcons regain control. Nice work there by Carly Krusel. Falcons play it ahead.
And I don't want Michael Fast.
Picked up there by Barfnick. The breeze picking up again, as you can hear it. Royals. And that is going to be a foul on Armstrong. And so a free kick here for the Royals from the football 22, so a 32 yards out.
And this could be dangerous. These set plays are always dangerous. Because at first the wall is more.
Douglas long left footer goes wide. I know you can say this in a lot of instances, but I have the funny feeling that the team that gets that first goal is going to
win.
They're going to be in the catbird seat.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I just think as the night goes on and the weather becomes more and more of a factor, you know, tack on 10 minutes at halftime where you're standing still or sitting still. You know, you lose that advantage of having running around for the first half.
Right. I don't know if there's a facility underneath the stands where they can go in.
No. It's called the TV truck, and I don't think they're all going to fit in our truck.
Be a tight fit.
Yes, it would. Some kind of a Guinness Book World Record.
Just thinking the same thing. What's the most soccer players you can put in one TV van?
So the throw in for the Royals. Picked up there by Armstrong. That was Bowick.
I thought you were talking about the guy who plays.
Bowick sent it ahead now for Aldenteller. And Hopkins regains control.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe.
Well, for a scoreless game, we certainly have had plenty of action.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth. I mean, neither team is dominating. It's been up and down the field.
And it's not like we're getting where the balls are always between the 40s. It's,
right.
It's been up and down, as you said. And so Armstrong will regain control here. They'll have a throw-in on that far sideline. There's Douglas, who had the would-be goal that was called back because of the offside.
Armstrong, coach.
Natalie Ginn.
It's her third year as coaching the Falcons.
Another throw in, and what do we have? Oh,
illegal throwing?
yeah.
Or
I think you're right. Or what? Or maybe the officials weren't ready? Was there a substitution? Or
I didn't see a sub.
Interesting. So this is Julia Rolls.
Nice deep throw.
Falcons control. Picked up there by Krusel. She still has it. And Krusel's the one who had the high hard shot earlier. Tries a spinning shot that time, and that goes way wide. No question, that's what she was doing, though. She wanted to put that thing on net.
Definitely. You can see
I know what you're going to say.
The breath coming.
Yes, you can.
I saw mine when we were doing the pregame. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's cold."
It is way too early for this.
Yeah, I'm usually ready for this.
There's that face mask we were talking about.
Yeah, but that makes sense. If you have a nose injury or something, then you don't want to get that.
It's Mary O'Neill for the Royals.
Yeah, because if anybody tells you that soccer is a non-contact sport, they're lying.
Play out near midfield. Falcons will get the throw in on the ball that went back out over the touchline. Intercepted by Hopkins. Long lead for Douglas, goes too far. Douglas regains control though. There's a shot by Douglas and it is deflected way out of play. Time marches on.
I thought they got a corner out of it.
Oh, they do get a corner. Yes,
Yep.
yeah, it was last touch by Armstrong. Yep.
First corner.
First corner for Hopkins. Douglas with the kick.
And
she will use that left foot.
Yeah,
like.
that's kind of unusual. Wow, hooks in
it.
nice. Oh, hey, left-footed, that's a pretty cool kick.
That works. And that looked to me last touched by Hopkins, yes. Falcons will throw in. Bowick.
Oh, misplayed that. Ooh, don't do that in your own zone.
So control regain. Maggie Dostal. And so now Armstrong will throw in. Hannah Schneider.
You know what? I'll give you
Puts the ball airborne.
Not that you do good, like sarcastic.
Little back and forth jostling there. Oh, boy.
Oh,
That's got to hurt tonight.
32 degrees and you get a number 5 soccer ball in your side.
Oh. That has got to hurt. And out of net, and Sophie Norman comes out and makes the save. I mean, that doesn't tickle when it's 70, let alone 32.
That is so true. Race for it, and the keeper gets there first and puts it over the E-touch line.
So a throw in for the Hopkins Royals. I mean, Maggie Dossel on the throw in, right in front of our cameras here. Falcons try to move the ball without any success. Now they're able to get out towards midfield, but Dostal is there. We'll bring it across now to Alden Taylor. Bowick fighting for it.
Little hip check here and there.
Yeah, Dostal and
that works.
Here's Dostal again. To Bloom. And that one should, did it go out? No, it did not.
Not yet.
Stays in play. Falcons regain control. Now this has been a little bit more of that middle of the field back and forth that we hadn't seen earlier, instead of the up and down. And the contest getting a little physical as well. As you
yes, trying to climb around the defender.
So Bowick will throw in. Tries to lift it over the defense. That did not work. Jessica Hanley was waiting for it, but ball never got there. However, it will be an Armstrong throw-in. You know, they made hay on it last time from this exact same position.
It certainly did. Let's see if they can repeat that. Nice deep throw. Well, oh, they're going to make her go back.
So this is Carly Krozel again. Oh, and boy, she just threw it right onto the foot of a defender.
Yeah, she stepped around the attacker and was right there to take the ball.
Bloom gets bumped off the ball. Chasing now for Armstrong is Riley Radall. Here come the Royals. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot, here we go, and this one will count.
What a great run.
So the Royals are on the board. Abigail Hoyska with the finish, and it is 1-0 in favor of Hopkins. Boy, the transition defense for Armstrong just was not there, Sig, and that's going to be something they're going to be kicking themselves about.
Yep. Yeah, one of the things we talk a lot about as we see is this again. Watch this speed.
Boy, Hoyska just comes out of nowhere.
Just
and look at
zips past him. Another breakdown, and then a shot right past the keeper.
Oh, great job. An 8th grader. Oh, by the way. How do you like them apples?
She has a future.
Yeah. Did you get the time on the goal?
There's about 7 minutes to go.
Oh, boy. About 7 minutes to go. Ask Willie. He'll have it exactly. Ask Willie. So Hoyska gets the Royals on the board.
33rd minute.
Let's go with that. I'd say unassisted, wouldn't you? Did you see an assist?
No.
I didn't see one. Well, yeah, because she had the steal, too.
Yeah, stole the ball and then transitioned and was gone.
Here come the Falcons. Trying to get the equalizer here. And the official's going to have to make a call here, and they say goal kick. What's this?
Yeah, she just took the ball away. I love the speed,
Oh my
concentration. Look at this.
She blew by 3 defenders.
Yeah, knew exactly where she was going to go.
And for that big white and red thing at the end of the field. Now Hopkins has to be pleased with that. They have the 1-0 lead. As we move to the final 5 minutes here of the first half. A little back and forth. There's an opportunity for the Falcons. A shot, and that one goes wide. Shot taken there by Jessica Hanley. Well, Hanley, as I mentioned a little earlier, leading scorer for the Falcons, 9 goals on the year. Went wide with that opportunity. 9 goals and 3 assists, oh, by the way. This one is out of play. Falcons will try it again. Isabel Bowick. Hanley back to Bowick. Left foots it towards the net. Royals regain. Nice battle there by Bowick. Back out to Bloom. Far side now. That's Katie Baker over there.
They don't have any.
Baker, the second leading scorer for the Falcons. She has 4 goals on the season. And they'll get a throw in. Baker will throw in. Nope, she'll hand it off. But it will be a Falcon throw in from the far side.
Her forehead's too big.
Right out in front of shot. Oh! A diving save! Sophie Norman. Boy, we've had some outstanding play here so far tonight.
This is a big-time save. Look at this.
Well, that's
nice
Jessica
shot.
Hanley with the shot. So don't be surprised about that.
But that save was incredible. Diving just to the right spot.
I'll look from up there.
Race for the ball, and it goes over the touchline. Throw in for the Falcons.
No. Too old. Yeah, he's old. No. I think he's 50. Yeah.
So Falcons throw in here. They trail in the game 1-0. 2:25 to go in the half. Oh boy. Listen to that wind.
Another corner for the Falcons.
So they're second of the match?
Third.
Third for the Falcons? Okay.
According to Willie.
Willie knows all.
And he does nap off once in a while. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Armstrong really wants to get a goal here so they can go into the halftime tied up.
Boy, Hopkins doing a nice job of breaking up that opportunity. From the Royals the other direction.
What the hell?
Falcons chase it down, and that one's going out of play. Ball partially wind blown there. Into the match. That's Emma Gallinson coming in. And we are in the final minute of this first half.
That foul called against the Royals.
We needed that one.
It's Julia Rawls you saw there.
That's where I went down. I saw.
Falcon trying to get something going here, but time is a wasting. Back out near midfield. Still time for maybe one last rush here. Play whistled down. Falcons in a hurry now. Right into a defender.
And we got a stoppage with
1 second to go.
Got a yellow
On Hopkins, I presume.
Yes, it is.
And for what? What was the infraction?
I didn't see it.
Amelia Carzelis
Everyone's speculating.
comes over and officials come over and explain the call.
Handball, maybe? What is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she might not have been back far enough for the free kick.
That's a possibility. Yeah, you have to be 10 yards or 12 meters.
So they get a free kick with 1 tick on the clock. I don't know. I mean, as soon as she hits it, the clock starts, right?
Yep.
Well, how's that going to work?
It's
I hear some shouting from the
Yeah,
stands.
that's
Put more-
5.
Oh, they put 5 up. Okay.
all right.
Well, that could happen then. It's still a long kick for Jenna Bloom here.
It's going to need some extra leg.
If this
No.
thing goes into, above, or through, the Vikings should get out here. And this is 50 yards out.
Okay, the officials are on the same page. And here we go.
Long kick.
Long enough. Almost on target.
Boy, not bad.
Hey.
Not bad. But the Falcons are going to fall short here after 1 half of play. First half is in the books. And there's 1 goal. It was scored by Abigail Hoyska. It is 1-0 Hopkins. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll recap the first half. You are watching Girls Section 6AA Girls Soccer right here on CCX.
What makes your community feel like home? Is it knowing what's happening in your neighborhood? Or when people know your name? Connections make us a community. For more than 30 years, Northwest Community Television has connected citizens, neighbors, even sports fans through video. You can learn about the latest news through our truly local newscast. We cover and air around 150 high school sporting events every year. For our cities, we air parades and city meetings that you can watch whenever you want. Then, any citizen of our cities can create and share their own original content. We'll even teach you how to use the equipment too. We have always provided you with a connected community experience, and as life gets busier than ever, we will continue to engage, inform, and inspire through CCX Media, so you can stay connected to the place you call home.
1-0 our score. The Hopkins Royals leading Armstrong at the half. The lone goal, as I mentioned, from Abigail Hoyska, the 8th grader, in the 33rd minute of the half. Let's take a look at some halftime highlights. And, boy, there was plenty of action for a 1-0 game. It is, it's not been for the faint of heart because there have been several scoring opportunities. This one, nice save here by the netminder, Sophia Norman. And then Norman gets tested again. This time, watch, he tips it up and over the goalpost and keeps the Falcons scoreless. And then a missed opportunity here, a beautiful cross, and boy, just could not, Alden Taylor just could not get her foot down in time to put that thing through. And then here's the offside, Sig, when the Falcons, or the Royals, thought they had the first goal. And Douglas.
It's just a pretty run.
And she finishes with that left foot. And she's not happy about it. She's, oh, no. But here's the Hoyska goal, and look at her run. I mean,
look at the speed.
She could just flat out run.
And then she maneuvers the ball nicely and gets the nice angle.
And didn't try to do too much with it.
No, just a little shake and bake, and away she went.
And that's where we are, 1-0. Falcons had one last opportunity, and once again, this time off the foot of leading scorer Jessica Hanley, and it's Sophia Norman making another save.
And looking at the numbers for Armstrong, 8 shots, 3 on goal, 2 fouls, 3 corner kicks. We have 8 shots, 4 on goal, 4 fouls, and 1 corner kick for the Hopkins Royals.
Yeah, and basically very even.
Yeah, it is.
And it has been that it's played out that way throughout this first half. But the one number that counts, Hopkins has it. They lead 1-0. We are at the half. Second half play coming up right after this timeout. You are watching Girls High School Soccer right here on CCX.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Everybody making an effort to stay warm here at Robbinsdale Armstrong Senior High School, where the Falcons trail Hopkins 1-0. Now the winner will move on and play on Saturday afternoon, and it's supposed to be relatively warm Saturday afternoon. I think I heard mid to upper 50s compared to what we've been experiencing here tonight. So you're playing for some heat. It's not like you have to play and then move to a colder game. Ironically, you're playing to play in a warmer game. Almost like playing to get into the Dome, or in this case, into US Bank Stadium eventually. But you got to win a lot of matches before you get to US Bank Stadium. We are just in the quarterfinal play here of sections. 1-0. Hopkins, and here come the Royals. This is Douglas muscling her way, and Julia Rawls there to break it up. However, it will be a throw-in for the Royals.
So good opportunity
or
here
is it a
for
corner?
them. Yeah.
No, it's a throw-in. Okay, they just moved her closer to the corner.
And just on the side, it's supposed to be 52 on Saturday.
All right, that works. You looked it up that quickly. Boy, you are Johnny on the spot. You're Sig on the spot tonight. There's a shot that goes wide.
Got to be good for something.
You said it, not me. Well, you are. You busted out the Halloween candy tonight?
Yes, I did.
That was nice.
Unfortunately, Jay ate all my Snickers bars.
I was going to say, Jay Wilcox made off with your Snickers here. There's plenty of Milky Way and M&Ms. You're kind of fussy, though, aren't you?
Well,
I mean, you went off when you found there were no Snickers left.
I wanted one Snicker bar.
Yeah, well, you probably should have pocketed it. That would have been my suggestion.
Wait a minute.
What year did they?
Oh, he pulled out. He's looking in his bag for a potential straggler. He found one. I'm not making this stuff up. All right, are you done? You done railing on Jay now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't mind it. I brought them to share, so that's fine.
That's great.
Here comes Armstrong with an opportunity. Got a straggler right behind her.
Left footer and a goal! Wow, that was a super effort there. And it is a 1-1 contest, and who else but Jessica Hanley, her 10th of the season.
I thought she was going to pass that, but she hung on to it and put it away.
Right, she did, again, a great job of shielding off the defenders. Watch what she does here. She moves around the defenders and then lets her rip.
Splits the difference right between the defenders into the side of the net. Beautiful shot.
Yep.
That's why she's a superstar.
10th goal of the season. And we are even up at 1. This is Katie Baker. She has it taken away. Here come the Royals. Buckle up. Hoyska. We know she can run. We saw it in the first half. Baker. Redirected there by Douglas. Back out near midfield.
And here they come again.
Hanley can't get there. This is Krusel. A little bit too far and out of play.
That'll be a throw-in for the Royals.
Hopkins on the throw-in. Maylee Alden-Taylor waiting. Defensive end. Now she pursues. Krusel. Back across Hoyska. This is Baker. Julia Rawls plays it ahead. Picked up by Douglas. Hoyska with that lightning quick speed sends it ahead. Scooped up there by Daly. High booming punt. And what do we have? A foul, and so Armstrong will
I'm pretty sure
get the free kick. And just beyond their own 40.
Oh, that's a lot of power in that leg.
Sure was.
That was impressive.
Now let's see. Trying to see the flag. See, well, the wind has kind of died down. So
that was just pure leg.
It's Katie Baker. And the Royals lose control of it. Ball goes over the touchline there. Abby Anderson losing it. Picked up by Julia Rawls. Rawls with the throw in. A little bit too long. Falcons going to regain control right out in front. There's a shot towards the net. Oh, and another diving save. The shot by Carly Krusel, the save by Sophie Norman. Here again's the opportunity. Krusel.
Nice left-footed shot.
Wow.
And a nice dive by Norman. See some outstanding plays tonight.
Really have. 1-1 match, but it has been up and down, back and forth. Plenty of action. Both clubs moving the ball well.
And they're starting to open up too. They're not jamming the ball and going up and down between 20 or 30 yards. Long passes, so that must be the change that the coaching staff put in during half.
Hoyska's pass that time is intercepted. Bloom last to touch it, but scooped up easily there by Erin Daly. Let's see what she's going to do with it here. Distribute or punt? I think she is going to punt. And we'll get it out near midfield. Royals trying to regain the lead.
This is a 1-on-4. Now it's a 2-on-5. And the 5 wins that one.
Casey Baker. And she loses it. It'll be a throw in for the Royals. Anderson. Hoyska shot hits traffic. Played back out to midfield. The wind picks up again, as you can hear it. That's a little bit too far. Douglas picks it up. Douglas still with it. Nice little battle for the ball, and we're going to get a foul. That was a little bit too much roughhousing there for the officials. Douglas is a physical player, though.
Certainly is.
So free kick. And they will allow Aaron Daly to do the honors. Picked off at midfield by the Royals, though. Hoyska sends it ahead too far for Douglas. And Daly goes and picks it up. Long, high, booming kick. And right back towards the Armstrong goal. Hoyska does not win that battle, but I believe the Royals will get a throw in here. Yes, they will.
So good hustle by number 4, Hoyska. Saw her there briefly.
Again is Douglas. Falcons with some good defense. Does not allow her to pursue any further. And it's going to be last touch by the Falcons, so throw in for Hopkins on that far side now. Knotted at 1, thanks to Jessica Hanley's 10th goal of the season. Came early here in the second half. Abigail Hoyska with the lone goal for Hopkins. Her goal came in the 33rd minute of the first half. Here come the Falcons. Lead pass. Bollock battling for it for the Falcons. Royals regain control. Well, for a 3-seed versus a 6-seed matchup, this has been a very, very even contest.
It certainly is. With close stats at half. We have close numbers on the scoreboard and back and forth on the field.
Well, as evenly matched contest as you're going to get. But there will be a winner tonight. There are no ties in section play.
Nope.
I know we have overtime. We don't have shootouts after overtime, though, do we?
It depends. Yeah, it could be.
Are there? Oh.
Yeah. You play a 2 10-minute overtimes golden goal. And if it's tied after those 2, then they go to shootout.
Go to shootout, yeah. An unfortunate part of both soccer and hockey.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no whistle there, huh?
Wow.
Interesting.
Just a lot of activity, but nothing illegal.
Apparently not. Huh. Take a look at it again. There's a little bit of a wrestling match here.
This kind of turns into a scrum.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Down goes
falling
Fraser.
over bodies.
Yeah. That's Olivia Bent for Hopkins, who went kind of head over heels there.
So we had a foul called against
that was against Armstrong. Yep. And then we're going to get a throw in here for the Royals. A cold, breezy night here at Armstrong. Temperatures hovering around freezing. Game time temperature was 33 degrees on October 11th.
I don't think it's gotten any better.
No, I don't believe it's warmed up. I don't think the lights from the scoreboard are warming anything up.
No, they're LEDs.
Exactly.
Now we're back to the back and forth.
Yeah, I'll see if see if and when fatigue begins to play a part in this contest.
It's a possibility. I mean, the players have been very active. They've been up and down the field. There's no slowing down.
None.
A lot of contact, a lot of pushing and shoving. And oh, here's a takeaway.
Oh, right into a defender. And the Falcons clear it out to midfield. Picked off there by Mary O'Neill. It's across to Hoyska.
But she has nobody else to pass to.
She's by herself over here.
Here's a shot.
Towards the net, and nice job by Erin Daly to come out and scoop that thing up and fall on it. Another look. Just missed the header. Douglas there trying to get that thing in. And Casey Baker could not quite hold it in play.
That just went over.
So Abby Anderson will do the honors for throwing it in here. Knotted up at 1. Winner goes to the section semifinal Saturday afternoon. The loser goes home. The season is over.
So they got quite a bit on the line for this match.
No, season is on the line.
Season's on, well, yeah.
Falcons regain control. That's Alden Taylor with the cross. Picked off by the Royals. Played ahead now. Cruiser. Long lead pass for Baker, and Katie Baker forces that errant pass, and so Baker now gets a throw in. I should say it's not Baker with the throw in, it's Julia Rawls with the throw in. Nonetheless, it's an Armstrong throw in towards the net. Center, oh boy.
Somebody just trying to get a foot on the ball.
Yeah, Royals playing with fire there. Another shot that's going to roll, and Royals will.
So they're just problems from the top down.
Try to regain control of the ball here. The Falcons have kind of controlled play here the last couple of moments. And they do again. This is Barfenneck. Barfenneck and Krosel and who else? Levin Douglas. But that's just her game. I mean, Douglas is a physical player.
Full speed ahead.
I mean, we've seen this all night long from her.
Yeah, a little
hip check
butt
there.
check.
Yeah. Okay, butt check. I was going to be a little more PC than that, but it is what it is.
Here's trying to turn to get a shot off.
Oh, and that one goes right into the defender. That shot taken by Krosel. He's back out. And finally, the Royals able to clear it out of the danger zone there. Last touched by Armstrong. There's no holds barred now. Both clubs know that, boy, you give up the next one and you're probably done. You do not want to give up that next goal.
No, you don't.
There's Hoyska.
Boy, she's got some speed. She's fun to watch.
Just an 8th grader, Casey Baker. Sends it ahead. Nobody there to get it, though, except a couple of Royal. Well, now Falcons will get a throw in here.
Not sure about that one. I thought she would have stopped it and then tried to bring it back out instead of turning it over to the other team.
Yeah, unless you need a substitution or somebody's hurt or something. There's really no reason for that. So throw in again for the Falcons.
And they've been doing a pretty good job of their throw-ins.
And this will be Jenna Bloom on the throw-in. As you said, almost as good as a corner. And that's going to be worth 3 if it's football, but it's worth nothing here, out of play. A little bit too high by Barfnick. Goal kick now for the Royals. Match is tied at 1. As you see the countdown towards the 22-minute mark here of the second half. The winner moves on to the section semifinals on Saturday. Picked up by Douglas. Douglas sends it ahead and then a little bit too far. Douglas was trying to get it to one of her teammates, but ends up back in the hands of the Falcons. Hamley. And you can see why she's got 10 goals this year.
Yep.
You want me to run down the list? You want me to run down the list? She's way down there.
Get a little shoe tying.
She's up there. Oh,
Going out for a shoe tie.
Come on now. Dangerfield Jones is up there.
Does that count as injury time?
No.
I don't think so.
No, we don't have injury time or extra time in high school.
Just play till the clock runs out, huh?
Yep, that's basically it.
Fair enough.
Makes it simple.
It does simplify things, doesn't it? Falcons regain control. Ahead with it, Krusel. Trying to hit Baker with it. Job by Armstrong, Sophia Pung. And now, what's the official going to say? Nope.
I think they're calling for
Hopkins throwing.
Okay.
Douglas sticks that leg in there and boots it the other way.
Oh, that was.
I tell you, Aaron Daly came way out there. That was dangerous.
That was a little scary if you're a coach. You don't want the keeper and the forward battling for a loose ball.
30 yards away from the net?
With your feet.
Oh, no.
No problem there. You'll see it again.
I mean, she comes way out.
Oh, boy. Any misstep or miscue, and that would be hello, open net.
Yeah, no question.
Here comes Armstrong again. They've been really mounting a good offensive attack in the last 10, 12 minutes.
No question. Krusel sends it towards the net. Casey Baker's shot is easily scooped up. Sophie Norman. From the Royals.
Kind of poked it ahead, but right to the Armstrong defense, and they sent it right back up.
Picked off by the Falcons. It's Barfnick. Sends it too far. And it's Sophie Norman. I get the feeling that, particularly in the last couple of minutes here, neither team wants to make the big mistake. You're seeing a lot of just pushing the ball ahead instead of taking some of those chances on those long passes you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they were doing well on those. But hand it to the Armstrong defense. They've shored up that defense in the second half.
Picked up by Barfnick. Here come the Falcons. They've got numbers here. It's Hanley. Hanley's still hanging in there, bumped off. Falcons still keep the ball in play. There's a shot towards the net, and it goes wide to the short side. Boy, even the whistles sound sick, don't they, in this cold?
Yes, they do.
Sounds like something they got in a box of Cracker Jacks.
The little ball in the center, it's too cold. You can see the wind blowing on the players' hair and uniforms. It's a little bit windy down on the field.
Yes, it is. Oh, and the corner flags are moving now. You get a chance to get a shot of one of those. You can see the corner flags are being blown. Please don't show them if they're not being blown, but they are, I think. No, that's pretty. They're moving pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Toss ahead into that far corner. Who's going to have the magic potion here and get that go-ahead goal?
It's going to be big.
Falcons trying to clear it out of their own end. Here comes Douglas. Douglas maneuvering, manipulating.
She is so dangerous.
Boy. This is going to be a throw-in for Hopkins. She's just going to muscle her way through it. And at this point of the contest, the Falcons know that she is going to be physical. And you tend to back off. If you don't want to get hit, you better get out of the way because she will hit you.
She'll run right over you.
Yeah.
Substitution. Baker coming back in for Armstrong. Samantha Hamlin comes out.
Boy, if you're going to make substitutions now, you better get them back in there quickly if you're going to use them again because it is cold. The last thing, you're just sitting on that bench freezing. Oh. I mean, if you're playing, you want to play. Like you said, is in the pregame show, you were talking about how important it is. How it's much easier to play in this than it is to watch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, no doubt about that.
Girls aren't feeling it unless they're sitting on the bench. There's Hanlon. Nice lead by Hanlon to Baker. Baker cannot get the foot down.
What a great defensive play that was.
I don't know, but Andy, I don't know if she knew Abby Anderson was pursuing her or not. Because Anderson came up from behind. I don't think she realized how close Anderson was because I think you take the shot there. See, I think if she had known he was that close, she might have taken that shot a little sooner. But you're going to get a corner out of this. So let's see what happens here with Barfnick on the corner kick. Hooks it in there nicely. The header and the goal! Wow! How about that? Casey Baker. Well, Baker didn't get it moments ago, but she made up for it with the header into the net. And really a beautiful setup on that corner kick.
And how many times have we said it? You got to watch out for those corners and the set plays because they can be so big. Nice. This is a nice kick.
That's perfect.
Right to the header and then into the net.
Boy, Barfnick with
boom,
a perfect setup. And Baker finished. I mean, that you can't draw it up any better than that. And the Falcons take the 2-1 lead.
And you can see the stands a little bit shaky for our cameras because the fans got a little bit excited that time.
Yeah, well, it gave them a reason to move. Oh, dear.
You were saying that Armstrong was getting so much pressure up on top.
Yes.
And then, eventually something is going to break.
Well, let's see if Hopkins can even things up here. Here comes Douglas. Douglas will take a shot, and that one is just tipped out of play. Erin Daly
I got to see that replay. That ball was actually moving in the air.
You kind of knuckleball, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was up in the upper. Watch the upper corner, right there.
Wow, that's a heck of a shot by Douglas.
Look at that. That is amazing.
That thing had eyes on it. And they're going to get a corner. This is Douglas with the corner. And the rebound, ball is loose there and goes out of play. It's going to be another corner. This will be another corner. It'll be on the far corner, and Douglas will trot to that far corner now and put it in play from there. You can see,
oh, it's a short tap and a return. Did not work at all.
No. You saw Erin Daly giving instruction to her teammates.
Right. Getting them in the right position where she wanted them.
Well, as a senior, you know, that's the type of thing you expect out of your senior players. Direct traffic out there.
Yep, the keeper has the responsibility of positioning the players.
Clock winds down to that 12-minute mark. Here's Daly.
So how big is that goal going to be? Ooh. We'll find out.
Oh, boy. Almost a misplay there. And Daly was nowhere near the net. Don't touch that dial. I have a feeling we're going to see something. We're going to see another goal here. I'm not sure where it's going to come from or who's going to score it, but I have a funny feeling we're going to see at least another one.
Well, we have time.
There's plenty of time.
11 and a half minutes.
Mary O'Neill with that face mask on. Falcons play it ahead. Ball goes out to midfield. Alden Taylor. Katie Baker is streaking towards the net. Ball still in play. Oh, Baker spun the wrong way that time.
Yeah, I wonder if she was onside.
Yeah, but maybe not, although it wasn't flagged.
Yeah, we can't see the flag. We can't see the AR1 guy from our vantage point.
All the way to the other end we go. Falcons break that up. Picked up over there by Jessica Hanley. Here come the Royals again. Guess who? Douglas pursuing, and shot goes out of play. Throw in from the near side here by Abby Anderson. She has been in the center of the action here in the second half. Play back out now to Norman. And Lizzie Norman and the netminder for Armstrong, Erin Daly, doing her thing back there. We're inside of 10 minutes. 2-1 Falcons. Back out towards midfield. And what do we have?
A foul against Hopkins.
So, Falcons free kick. Falcon goals tonight, not surprisingly, from their two leading scorers. Jessica Hanley with her 10th of the year. Katie Baker with her 5th. And the header by Baker was just gorgeous.
That was pretty.
Here's Baker again. Baker, nice center. A shot, oh, and another save off the foot of Maley Alden Taylor. And again, the save by Sophie Norman. Watch again.
Watch how the keeper right there. She's got her eye peeled on that foot. She knows where it's going to come and makes the play.
She's made several stops similar to that.
Yeah, several key stops.
Another opportunity for the Falcons, and Royals say, you know what? We need to reset here. Abby Anderson, as I said, kind of been in the middle of things here in the second half, and she made a command decision there.
That was a good command decision.
Yeah.
Give your defense a chance to get in the right place. We have an injury.
That's Katie
Baker is down.
Boy, that is a huge loss for Armstrong if she can't continue.
She's hobbling, so she may be able to come back, but it
looks like it's getting better as she's moving towards the bench. Let's hope so. Hate to see her come out of the match. And I can tell you right now that Natalie Jin doesn't want her to come out.
You got that right.
And she's been terrific tonight.
I mean, it made a lot of passes, a lot of setups, a lot of crosses.
And of course, right now, the game-winning goal at this point.
Right, she got the game leading.
If it were to end now, it would be the game-winning goal. We'll call it the go-ahead goal at this point then. How's that?
That's good.
Is that a better phraseology?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Fair enough.
Hopkins trying to get set up for the equalizer. Under 8 minutes.
And it's last touched by Hopkins, so the Falcons will get their throw in. 1 goal lead. If they can hang on for another 7.5 minutes here, they will be headed to the section semis on Saturday afternoon.
And it will be balmy.
It'll be a balmy 52 degrees. Hey, that's about 20 degrees warmer than we have right now, at least. Here come the Falcons. Put a little distance between themselves and Hopkins. Race for the ball, and Bowick cannot get there, but Hopkins last touches it. Looks like it was last touched by Lizzie Norman. So the throw in here will be for the Falcons. And guess who's back? No, I was going to say, I thought that was Katie Baker. It's not. It is Julia Rawls. And Rawls watches it go out of play and scoops it up into the darkness.
It's a dark abyss at the bottom of the stadium.
Yes, exactly.
Armstrong's still moving the ball around well.
Now this is a good way for them to kill some clock. Keep it in the Hopkins end. And what do we have? A hand pass?
Yeah, I got a foul.
Foul. And that one will go out, and it will be a throw-in for the Falcons. So the Falcons looking to milk some clock here. They have the 1 goal lead. About 5.5 minutes left in the contest in regulation.
And they're still attacking.
There's a shot, and it goes in! And the Falcons have taken that 3-1 lead, and I told you there was going to be another goal.
Yep.
You could just sense it.
Oh, you could feel it. Yeah, you just knew it was going to happen. Just didn't know where.
Right, Jessica Hanley again. Look at the pretty move. She gets bumped. No, never mind. And then the left foot gets that one in. I mean, that is something. Watch this. She goes with the left foot at the last second. She was right foot all the way, and then as she goes down, she slides and goes left foot into the net.
Yep.
Boy, Jessica Hanley is good. Her second goal of the night. 3-1 Falcons with just 5:20 to go, and looks like this one is slipping away now from the Royals.
Yeah, the Royals have to score
quickly.
Like right now.
Here's an opportunity. Broken up by the Falcons.
Strong defense again.
Yeah,
taking the ball.
I think you're right. I think, Sig, I think you make a good point there. I think that the Falcon defense, as much as it's been fun to watch Katie Baker and Hanlon score, or Jessica Hanley score, I think their defense has had as much to do with it as anything.
they've been marking really tight. I mean, in the second half, Hopkins just hasn't really had much to take a shot at.
No, their opportunities in the second half have been slim and none.
Yeah.
Unlike the first half. The first half, Hopkins had a lot of opportunities.
They were moving the ball well. They were getting into quality shot zones and taking the shots there.
But Armstrong's defense has changed this contest.
Yeah, they have not allowed the Hopkins offense to get in behind them and getting an easy shot.
How many shots does Hopkins have in the second half?
In the second half, they've had 2.
2. And how many shots on goal?
1.
1. Yeah. I mean, that's a completely different story from the first half.
Right. And then Armstrong's had 8 shots, 5 on goal.
Yeah. And what was Hopkins in the first half? They had what, 4 or 5?
8.
8. And how many on goal?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's a completely different story. It's the defense of Armstrong that's changed this contest.
Yeah, I agree. It really has.
I mean, they cross that 40-yard line into Armstrong territory, and the Falcons are just on them like glue. They just are. They're in all the passing lanes. You know, the physicality is they're matching up physically as well. You know, they're not being intimidated by the physicality. Falcons just taking it away. They just took it away from Hopkins, basically.
Because now the big question for the next game on Saturday, will Baker be back to normal?
Yeah, let's hope so. That would be a huge loss for the Falcons.
Well, when we saw her walk off, she was walking pretty good.
She was walking better, no question.
Here, again, Armstrong defense taking control, bringing the ball back.
There's Bowick taken away by Douglas, of course. This is Douglas. Nice cross. Ball loose. Falcons just said, you know what, get it out of here. We got a 2-goal lead. We don't need to finesse right now. Alden Taylor.
Yep, all you have to do now is
take
ball
some
control.
clock.
Yeah, ball control, run the clock down. And here they have another advantage.
Alden Taylor coming in by herself, and a nice save there by Norman. The ball is still loose and knocked out of play. Well, it's been a fun match.
Oh, it's been great.
3-1 contest. It really hasn't been decided until the last couple of minutes. Alden Taylor wins this race and then just can't quite get it up and over.
Yeah.
I think if she got a little bit of lift on that thing, she could have got it through.
Yeah, I think the keeper came out just at the right time, put her foot right on it.
So a throw in for the Falcons. $1:20 to go here and counting. And Armstrong will just try to milk the last minute or so here.
That's all they have to do, keep the ball moving.
They're in no hurry. And that one is going to go out over the touchline, and Armstrong, just take your time. Go pick the ball up. Throw in here by Julia Rawls. And like you say, play keep away.
Yep. If I look at the stats, Robbinsdale Armstrong with 17 shots, 9 on goal for a 52% shot on goal. They were 37% in the first half. So that's quite an increase.
Another opportunity for the Falcons. That one goes up and over, and that might. They got a ball back in play immediately.
Well, it's only 10 seconds to go, so.
Well, it's academic now.
Yep.
The Armstrong Falcons, on the strength of 3 second-half goals, are headed to the section semifinals. A pair of goals from Jessica Handley and one from Casey Baker. And Baker does end up with the game-winning goal on a beautiful header And it's the Armstrong Falcons, winners tonight over Hopkins by a score of 3-1. And who knows? They play like this. They might have an indoor game coming up.
It's a very good possibility. They had a great game. A little tentative in the first half, but they come back out in the second half, put it all together, and got the victory. I think in the second half, they absolutely controlled the second half.
No question.
On offense and defense, and that's not an easy thing to do.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in here to CCX coverage of Section 6AA Girls Soccer, where the Armstrong Falcons were victorious tonight over the Hopkins Royals. For Sig Ligry and the rest of our crew here at Armstrong, I'm Wally Langfellow. Have a good night, everybody.